What is going on, everybody? So today we're here in Nazareth. Yes, the Nazareth, Yeshua's hometown where he grew up. And we're going into Nazareth Village. Stay tuned. Here are some pottery from, when was this? From the 1st century. There's a cooking pot, a pitcher, oil lamps, drain pipes. These are authentic. There's a certificate from the 1st century. These are examples of what chisels and nails and hard limestone and olive wood and cypress wood. These are all examples and of the clothing of those days. These are all examples. They're about to show us how all of this was made. But these, however, are authentic from the 1st century. Very, very interesting. Here are some more examples of pottery dating from the 1st century period. There's some Roman glass. I'm not sure if this is real Roman glass. It might be, because I've already seen Roman glass in many places out here. Some pieces of pottery, I believe. Another example of 1st century pottery. I'm pretty sure these are just examples because I think they would have the certificate. So we're here entering the village, but they put us with a group of Brazilians speaking Portuguese. Luckily we know Spanish and understand most of what they're saying. But yeah, here we are.
So exciting, it's the best day of my life.
Hola. I'm Simon, the farmer of the village.
Meu nome é Simão, eu sou o fazendeiro dessa vila.
And I have 2,000 people.
Pelo menos eu tenho 2.000 anos de idade.
Come to this side, please. All.
Venha mais para cá.
First of all, in the beginning, we take all the big green, we put it in salt and water and lemon. After 2 weeks, we eat it.
Pulling me back, I know not tonight. Pulling me back, I know not tonight. Pulling me back, I know not tonight.
We started chiseling it out.
This is
After
a
couple
replica
of weeks,
tomb.
We got out the jackhammers because chiseling the rocks is hard. However, the family would find a cave, or they would chisel into the rock to make their tomb. Spaces on this give to Caesar what is Caesar's. And so, no, Jesus was not a rich man. How did he end up being buried in a tomb like this, a wealthy man's tomb? Well, Joseph of Arimathea was a wealthy man. He had a family tomb. And so he and Nicodemus, who was a Pharisee, were both secret believers. And they asked Pilate for Jesus' body. They took it, they washed it, they wrapped it, they laid it in Joseph's tomb.
Let us know if you find Jesus in there.
Yeah. Oh, no. We're waiting for Jesus to come again.
He resurrected.
Yeah, but he's already out of the tomb. Out of the tomb and up into heaven.
1st century wine press that was discovered.
He looked down, he found this vat, which obviously was man-made. This is not a hole that was made by rainwater in the limestone like these holes. This is chiseled, man-made. There is a channel that is obviously chiseled. So in the late summer,
This was a wine press that was discovered.
The people would come from Nazareth. It's kind of a big celebration. It was sort of a party. It was fun. They would collect the grapes, they would lay them here, they would take off their sandals, wash their feet, and stomp the grapes. Why do you suppose they took their sandals off to stomp the grapes? We're reasonably certain that when Jesus was telling the story about the farmer with his wine press, his grapes, and his watchtower, he was probably talking about this very place. Wow. Any questions?
This was a wine press, and the juice would go down through here into here, and we'd fill this with juice. Once the grapes were pressed.
So the land was very precious to them. You can't really farm on a steep slope like this, and so they cut the terraces, they cut the steps, then they built the walls in front of the steps, then they hauled the soil up, 1 donkey load at a time, and they filled in their terrace with good soil. That was a time-consuming thing.
The land here, and they bring here all the olive, they picking. In the olive press, we crush the olive in this part. We just crushed the olive. We didn't get any oil from here. This ton, it's like 500 kilograms. They can crush everything. They crush the olives with the seeds. And you can hear, here, let's go, Mozzie. Thank you, Mozzie. You can hear the crush.
That's a question.
So they crush the olives, yep.
Yep.
It's cool.
Take all the olive mash from here. We take all the olive mash. There is no, it's very oily, but there is no oil in this part. We go to the another part to get the oil. There the breast, the pressure, how to get the oil. Please, show.
Yes, yes.
Whatever you want from inside, it's
You just make a
things that
person.
we
I
replicate from
but they made it
here.
Oh, awesome.
Made the same replica.
They make the same
That's
replica,
awesome.
but it's still from Jerusalem.
Yeah,
They
So cool.
make it and they sent it to the store.
Nazareth.
Yeah.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to set the oppressed free, and to declare the year of the Lord's favour, when the skies were shut for 3.5 years and there wasn't a drop of rain. So there was a very severe famine in the land, and everybody was starving hungry. Yet God didn't send Elijah to help any of those widows living here in Israel. He sent Elijah to help a widow in Zarephath, in Sidon. And at the time of the prophet Elisha, there were many people here suffering with leprosy. Yet not a single one of those lepers was cleansed and healed, only Naaman from Syria.
Came here to the Basilica of the Annunciation over here in Nazareth, and we're about to visit the house of Joseph himself and Miriam, or Mary as you may know her. So we're about to go check that out right now.
The way you look at me is absent. It's like you're walking through a labyrinth. Just say what's going on.
So I think this is what's left of the ancient village of Nazareth. Maybe a synagogue as well from those days. Yeah, I don't know if we're able to actually go in there, go downstairs. But looks amazing. This is the tallest church in the whole Middle East region. This is the Basilica of Annunciation. This was Joseph's house, Joseph and Mary's house, Miriam. This was his house, or part of his house. And there is now a Catholic church built upon it, but that is way underground. So who knows how many layers they had to dig through in order to uncover this from 2,000 years ago. All right, so this is how you go down to the cave of the Annunciation, where the birth of Yeshua was announced to Miriam, to Mary.
Just watch me breaking. You're falling into me, touch me. You're doing everything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn, baby.
So this is the cave where the birth of Yeshua was announced to Miriam. Right here in that cave. Let me zoom in.
You don't need no space. Just follow me. Like a mirror, you reflect me.
Oh my gosh, that cat's living the lifestyle right now.
The Nazareth lifestyle. Hanotzrim lifestyle. Hanotzrim. Say it. I say Hanotzrim. That's Hebrew. It means the Nazarene lifestyle.
I don't know why they abandoned the cats. Why?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we're gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace!